welcome back to Car Compass, where horsepower meets passion. Today, we're diving deep into the 2025 Dodge Challenger Demon SRT, a car that doesn't just push limits, it obliterates them. This isn't your average muscle car, it's a hellish beast reborn for a new era. Dodge has resurrected the Demon badge with even more intensity, attitude, and tech to match. It's not here to play safe, it's here to burn rubber and leave jaws dropped in the process. At first glance, the front of the 2025 Demon SRT announces itself with brutal aggression. The classic Challenger silhouette is unmistakable. But what greets you is more menacing than ever. The wide body stance dominates the visual space, with flared arches that scream raw power. Dual functional air-grabbing hood scoops aren't just for show, they feed cool air directly to the supercharged heart beating beneath. The redesigned grille remains split in two sections, each hosting blacked-out mesh for maximum airflow. Thin LED headlights pierce forward with a cold stare, incorporating the iconic air catcher design that channels air through the inner rings. The lower fascia hosts a massive splitter, finished in matte black, ready to slice the air ahead. Dodge didn't add chrome or unnecessary trim, everything here serves a purpose. Even the inner lights carry subtle red accents, a nod to the infernal name it proudly wears. The whole front end looks like it's snarling, even at rest. Moving to the side, the Demon SRT tells a story of planted stance and muscular definition. The 20-inch lightweight wheels wear massive drag radial tires that are street-legal but track-focused. Behind them lie huge 6-piston Brembo calipers finished in red, clamping down on massive rotors ready to tame the beast at high speeds. A single character line flows from the front fender to the rear haunches, giving the coupe a sense of motion even while stationary. The side profile retains the retro modern Challenger Q's slab-sided doors, high beltline, minimalist window design, but it's all stretched and exaggerated for dramatic effect. Carbon fiber side mirrors add a modern, race-inspired touch. Dodge subtly integrates an air outlet behind the front fender, letting hot air escape from the massive engine bay. The matte black fuel cap, with the Demon engraving, gives off a subtle wink of intent. No frills, no fluff, just purpose. Around the back, the 2025 Demon SRT looks every bit as sinister. The decklid spoiler sits higher than previous models, finished in carbon fiber with a gloss overlay, adding real downforce at speed. Tail lamps are fully LED, with Dodge's familiar loop lighting pattern now smoked out for an extra dark tone. The rear bumper integrates a large diffuser, helping with aerodynamic stability, and right in the middle, dual massive blacked-out exhaust tips that send out a thunderous note. Above the license plate area sits a bold Demon badge, and the devilish red outline of the horned head stares back at whoever's behind, reminding them they're chasing something that might just be untouchable. The trunk lid is surprisingly subtle for a car this bold, but that's the trick. The back is clean, but the details are aggressive. It's a visual mic drop. Slide inside, and the cabin of the Demon SRT is a brutalist's dream. No fake luxury, no faux wood, just black leather, Alcantara, carbon fiber, and brushed aluminum. The driver sits low in SRT performance bucket seats, heavily bolstered, wrapped in suede with red stitching. The Demon logo is embroidered into the headrests, a visual signature of exclusivity. The flat-bottomed steering wheel feels race-ready with metal paddle shifters, and it carries buttons that control performance pages, launch control, and SRT mode selections. Behind it, a digital instrument cluster mixes old-school gauge aesthetics with modern functionality. The tech is front and center, redlined at a screaming range, while boost, oil temp, and intake air temps are digitally displayed with stunning clarity. Sensor dash holds Dodge's updated Uconnect 6 system on a 10.1-inch touchscreen. It's responsive, customizable, and hosts everything from Apple CarPlay to track telemetry, drag mode data, G-force readings, and shift timers all right there. Below that, physical toggle switches for climate and drive mode shortcuts maintain tactile control. The center console is wide, housing a T-grip shifter wrapped in leather with red accents. The rear seats are usable barely, but most buyers will likely opt for the rear seat delete package that saves weight and adds a roll bar. Dodge gives you the option. This car is about speed, not practicality. Door panels are wrapped in soft touch materials, accented with red lighting. Even the floor mats feature the Demon insignia. Everything inside feels focused on the driver. It's not about comfort, it's about control. When you grip that steering wheel, it feels like holding the leash of something barely tamed. Performance is where the 2025 Demon SRT goes from bold to ballistic. Under the hood lives a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8, codenamed Hellraiser. This monster produces 1,025 horsepower on E85 ethanol and 945 pound-feet of torque. Let that sink in. Over 1,000 horses from a factory muscle car that's street legal. It rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.66 seconds, faster than most hypercars. Quarter-mile times dip below 8.9 seconds. Verified on NHRA-certified tracks. To handle this fury, Dodge installs a reinforced 8-speed torque flight automatic transmission. Shifts are crisp, instantaneous, and neck snapping under full throttle. Rear-wheel drive only. No all-wheel drive here. This is old-school chaos with new-school control. The Demon also features the SRT power chiller air system that diverts air conditioning refrigerant to chill the supercharger and intercooler for denser air intake. Line lock, launch assist, and Transbrake 2.0 come standard, allowing brutal drag launches with consistency. It's more than speed though. The suspension is retuned with adaptive dampers specifically calibrated for drag performance, with selectable settings for street or strip. Braking is handled by massive carbon ceramic rotors and race-grade pads. The lightweight construction includes a carbon fiber hood, trunk lid, and roof. Even the glass is thinner to shed pounds. Dodge engineered this thing for records, not comfort. Every inch of this machine exists to punish the pavement. Despite its savage performance, the Demon includes advanced safety systems like forward collision warning, lane keep assist, and blind spot monitoring. You won't find adaptive cruise control here again. It's about keeping the driver engaged, not coddled. It's not trying to be a daily commuter, it's trying to set records and break necks. The experience behind the wheel is more raw than refined, more heart-pounding than relaxing. But that's the whole point. When it comes to price, exclusivity plays a big role. The 2025 Dodge Challenger Demon SRT starts at approximately $130,000, but with optional packages like the carbon interior, drag pack, lightweight wheels, and rear seat delete, the total can quickly rise to around $145,000 or more. Dodge will be limiting production numbers, with only around 3,300 units expected worldwide. That means this car won't just be rare, it will become a future collector's item almost overnight. Some buyers are already lining up with deposits for allocations, and dealer markups are unfortunately a reality. But for those who manage to get one at or near MSRP, you're buying a piece of muscle car history. In a world quickly moving toward electrification and autonomy, the 2025 Demon SRT is a mechanical middle finger to convention. It's loud, unapologetic, and obsessed with speed. It doesn't want to save the planet, it wants to set it on fire, metaphorically speaking. There's something deeply emotional about a machine like this. It reminds us why we fell in love with cars in the first place. The sound, the smell, the surge of acceleration that makes your heart race. This car exists for the drivers who crave adrenaline, who appreciate engineering insanity, who understand that performance isn't about numbers, it's about presence. Dodge has done something remarkable with the 2025 Demon SRT. They've taken the last breath of the internal combustion muscle car and turned it into a war cry. Whether it's the last of its kind or just the beginning of something new, one thing is certain, that the Demon has returned, and nothing else on the road feels quite like it. Thanks for watching this in-depth review on Car Compass. If you loved this breakdown of one of the most extreme production cars ever built, hit the like button, share it with your fellow gearheads, and don't forget to subscribe for more brutal machines, deep reviews, and honest takes. Until next time, keep your foot down and your eyes up, stay fast, stay loud.